He took my caravan, that bastard. At least they're faster here. Okay. Away to the crossroads we go. Not going to let me tab enemies. No, I have to do it all manually. Let's get on. That's a game. Well, it looks like we're pulling to the crossroads just fine. Camp Trio looked very much like the crossroads. It was about half the size, though. All the quests with half the size. Come to Camp Trio. See the Torn. Camp Trio was... let's check the maps here. Southern Barrens, of course. Mulgore is the starting area of the Torn. So Camp Trio was probably around here near where Desolation Hold is now. And you had you going down this way. And up to about here. The ruins of Camp Trio are still in the game. However, in case anyone's at all interested. It will be a place that will get revealed as I quest in that area.
For the Horde.
Okay. Gather up the quests.
What now? Trust no one.
Again, this area was the gateway to the Wailing Caverns. Anybody who was doing Horde from this particular starting area, as in Orcs and Trolls, had this as their second instance, with the Ragefire Chasm being first. Now that's a feeder quest to the Wailing Caverns. I don't know if that guy's actually in the Wailing Caverns or not. Looks like he actually is. So we're going to be abandoning that quest because I'm not doing that instance. Or any instances of this run.
What can I do for you? Go with honor.
There may be a quest at some point in this area that will deliberately take me to the Ratchet Zone. That's completely possible. We'll see what happens as we go. If not, I will probably zip over there and get the reveal for it. I'll probably get it offline rather than doing it during the stream. Keep forgetting there's only one guy who repairs this entire town. He's over here. Yeah, there he is. The only guy who repairs in all the crossroads. They don't put them centrally. Stupid bastards. Oh, there's two now. Well, they're side by side, so I guess it really doesn't matter. But still, can you be more obtuse, putting them off on the side like that? Stupid bastards. Don't need food. Got better than that. Can't use that. Got better than that. Got better than that. Got better than that. Barely have better than that. And that's an axe. Lesser healing potion can go here. And go there if I ever need it. I think we're good to move on here. Let's take a look what we got. Forgotten pools, funnel sports. Now there's a couple of pools. There's one here. There's one just south of the Wailing Caverns. There used to be one down this area as well. I could be going further than I should. I might actually be in the Southern Barrens. There's one up in this area. That might be one of the pools right there, and that might be the one of the pools right there. In fact, given where I'm located, that's probably the ones just south of the Wailing Caverns. There used to be a quest chain that had you go to each and every pool. Of course, you had to go back to the crossroads in between, because let's not have it be easy for anybody. But yes, there used to be a quest chain that have you going around that way. Around all the pools. Looks like I'm still going to be dealing with people who are, in fact, taking my kills for my quests. I'm going to have to apologize to people watching this for the fact that I'm only getting ready to approach the halfway level on 15 as a result of all this stupid bullshit. I did not expect there to be so many people playing on a weekday in the middle of the afternoon in a starting area like this. I figured it would be a quick zip through and I'd be done. I really did. This is just, if it's painful for you, it's more painful for me because I'm in this stupid zone. I can't stand this stupid zone. I'm purposely going through it specifically to talk about it. But I would be so much happier in Ashenvale or Azara. Well, maybe not Azara, so again, I think there'd be more people questing there and getting in my way than there are here, but same difference, you know? I have the zebra mount, in case anyone cares. Now, is that the same Elixir of Giant Growth? Well, it looks like one of those is going to be going on the auction house floor. I don't need two. I certainly don't. Back in the day when hunters didn't actually start off with a raptor as a troll, this was a very highly contested area. Not right here, but south of Ratchet. There's a raptor area, a nest. I guess it's actually called Raptor Nest, where there's tons of raptors, and people were always down there getting raptor pets. Might be one of the reasons that Blizzard has decided in their infinite wisdom to give people a raptor as a starting pet as a hunter if you're a troll. Saves us having to run around trying to get them, you know? I really gotta start remembering to loot my corpses. I gotta skin them. They're not looted until they're skinned. Quite shocked at the lack of lionesses here as well. Back in the day, you wouldn't be able to move for them all. Be so damn many of them. Instead, I'm finding one or maybe two as kills. Real helpful, like, yeah. Of course, I'm also not zipping around the zone at the speed of light on a mount this early in the game, yeah? You'll be earning it. Make level 20 and earn it. Oh, I can't really complain. I mean, yes, the heirloom mount is available early for people to ride around at lower level, and I get that, and I appreciate that. I'm not complaining about people not earning that, because the money you have to spend to get 35 heirloom items is a little prohibitive. I don't know whether that mount is a purchasable mount after you do the 35, or whether it just pops as part of the achievement. I will be looking into that for my own personal knowledge. But regardless, they're spending a lot of money to get that far, whether they have to buy that mount on top of it or not. So they are earning that mount at that level. I'm just being ornery because it allows them to get these kills so much faster, which means I'm always waiting on respawns rather than being the person who's forcing them to wait on respawns. I'm being childish, I guess. Well, I got my zebra hooves. Now it's a matter of getting huntresses. This area used to be, this whole section, I mean, there's a lot of spots here, but it used to be over here, eh? Down here and up this side, and the raptor's nest is down here, but there's lionesses all over. This is a huge lion zone, because it's supposed to be taking after the savannah in Africa. Why the people at Warcraft thought it would be an interesting thing to have people wandering out in the middle of a tundra like this is hard to fathom, but, you know, they figured it was a good idea. Barrens has gotten a bad rap from it, though. It really has. Huntress claws and a skin. Yay! Okay, so that's one. That's a cheetah. See if we can find any more huntresses down this way. Huntress may be lion based rather than I feel the Huntress is lion based. I'm saying that they could be cheetah based, I guess, based on the fact that I'm seeing male cheetahs around. It's possible that they intend them to be more of a cheetah based. I've always looked at them as a lion based creature. I guess there's not a huge difference as far as it's going to claw my face off. You know, so guess it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Who are you attacking? Oh.
I don't have a target.
Oh. I hope you're happy, little raptor boy. Well, it looks like I've got the ability to put in an ability. I didn't actually consider that. Is that a huntress? It is. Let's get that one doing this. Really don't know what to do because it's not an ability I'm going to use that often. Disengage. I don't have deterrence, do I? No, I don't seem to. No. Well, not to worry about right this second, I'll worry about it later. And now I'm using it just because. I said it did me good. See, it's that guy on the bike who's stealing all my shit. Taking all my, I know I wasn't spent calling bikes. taking all my kills and making me have to grind a lot harder simply because of the speed they can travel. And there's so many people out here. The people who are on the mounts are obviously the ones who are going to get the kills. Unless they're not paying as much attention as they should. There's always that, right? This will be my 4th of 5. Oh, if they're going too fast to notice things, that's fine then. In that case, they're welcome to zip around the area because it looks like I just got my huntresses taken care of. Good. This kill will pop me past 50% of the next level. Okay, it popped me directly to 50% of the next level, same difference. Let's get ourselves back into town. While I'm running, I'm gonna create all of these. Oh, I can't do that while I'm moving. Well, that sucks. Then I will indeed leave that for when I'm offline. No, I can't do it while I'm flying. I didn't think I couldn't do it while I was walking, but I guess it makes sense. Kill this one really quick, get a skin. There we go. It looks like my skinning has capped its current level. So I'm going to have to upgrade that before I even do any more skinning. That's an unfortunate turn.
What do you need? Go forth to victory.
Simply because it means we actually have to look for something
Farewell.
I didn't intend to look for.
Go
Slay
forth.
or subdue him. That means I can tame this guy. Well, it's a good thing I got that quest.
Yes.
Just barely got that quest. This is the kind of thing I'd like to start doing, is coming down here and screwing people over. Not here, but, you know, at Alliance locations.
Yes, like you used to do.
Yeah. I used to be the bane of people's existence when I was playing. When I was really hardcore PvP. People didn't like that. Don't know why.
Because it's a pain when you're trying to get a quest and then someone kills a quest giver and then you gotta wait like 20 minutes. Stop making that face.
It was fun. Not for them.
Obviously.
But on the other hand, I wasn't exactly trying to make it fun for them. That's almost works. Okay. Looks like I'm heading north. Okay. Hum-de-dum-de-dum. Okay. How do I get rid of that? How does one get rid of a pet? Might not be able to tame this guy after all. Simply because I don't have a slot.
I need to target something first.
That sucks. Well, that's a good with stables to do that. Actually, since I'm out here, let's do these other quests. I almost got into the habit of going back to the Crossroads right away. Jeez, that's the habit I'm trying to break. Crying out loud. Ugh. This is how I always climb the mountains and the barrens. I always climb to make sure I get the little bit of reveal experience. Dreadness Peak. There we go. That one's done. Dreadness Peak, yeah. That's the new one. I must have had it wrong. I call it Dread Town. It's actually Dreadness. My bad. Go getting to one of the pools now. Explore the waters and get some spores. And I've got a meowing cat who I'm just going to rub the head of, and hopefully he'll go away. There we go. I will not know if I'm successful until he goes away. Okay, more things to do while I'm here, because I didn't have enough to do yet. Why do 2 things when you can do 4 things? Well, now all of a sudden the guys I was liberally avoiding I have to kill. I would say with a shock, but let's be honest, we all know I'm not shocked. Good thing is, this is no different than things used to be. It always used to be this type of quest. They haven't really changed this part very much. Except, well, we'll see. Eventually, these Kill the Coal Cart quests leads up to doing a quest that kills the leader of them. To the southeast, I believe. And their special chest. that you have to open with only a key from a guy and crap like that. So there's a couple of things that can be done in this area. Second one down. Yeah, deliberately head this way because there's a boss boy over here to kill, a named dude. So we're gonna head this way. See if there's anybody to kill. Might only be the head honcho dude. Oh no, I got lucky. I got more than one. There he goes. I'm ready to go to the next guy. Hello. You look like you could do the front of the face. Up the hill. Oh, you must die. For your crimes against humanity. That guy wanted to kill him, but I got to him first. Too bad for him, really.
I'm out of reach.
5 and 6 taken care of. Anybody else over here? How about up over this way? That's a little bit... It's getting a little bit far, isn't it? Oh, wait a second. This might actually be the gap. That's the Great Divide. Goodness gracious me. See if there's any coal car in these tents. Don't seem to be. Nope. Don't ask for your insistence there, buddy. There's another one. See how quickly things are going when I'm finding the people I need to kill right away? Look how fast I'm leveling up to that next level. It's actually kind of dumb. It's perfect. I like doing things super fast. Okay, I still gotta go swim in the water, so... Let's go do that little thing. We'll be 16ing up and then moving on beyond that. Pretty sure that I'll get at least a quest cap and maybe 2 more bubbles beyond. Hey, Mace Vanilla, that'll sound nice one. Okay, here I am in the water. Here I am. Swim. Ah, the deviant fish. Ah, yes. Deviant fish are a big deal. They used to be one of the coolest little dishes you could make. Changes your character into that or something else.
Careful.
Very neat. Another cat who won't leave me alone. Yes, this is what happens when you have 3 cats, people. They get on you and they don't let you alone. It's really pleasant. That's why we have the water gun. Water gun is your friend. Be careful. Okay, we've gotten a bubble and a half. I've still got 2 more things to do here. We also got a new ability, Eagle Eye. Let's see, what can that do? And Mend Pet. I thought I already had Mend Pet. So what difference is there with Mend Pet? 25% of its total? Maybe it didn't do quite as good before? I'm not sure. Okay. Meanwhile, we're going to look at what Eagle Eye does. Eagle Eye changes on the viewpoint of the targeted location. Okay, that's some random ass weird abilities, so we'll put it over there. Don't know what I'm going to use that for, but we'll, I guess I could use it for sneaking into areas and crap like that. Sure. Let's call it that, shall we? Let's call it that. So, here we go back to the crossroads with all 3 quests. As you can see, they still have us wandering away, kind of, and then back. Still haven't gone to the Harpy area. I haven't had any quests going up to here. But these quests might be accessed when you come out of Orgrimmar. It might be a quest giver up in that area to do that. So I might have actually skipped them by going to Farwatch Post the way I did. Guess what? Don't care much. If I did, I did. Not that worried about missing a quest or 2. It's not going to really affect my questing and my leveling. Well, based on the question marks and exclamation points, looks like everybody is in fact alive again. Whoever that jackass was has fled.
I am forsaken.
There's your spores. Stagnant oasis, see? Completely different oasis. Here we go. Send us off into different places again.
Greetings, traveler. Walk with the earth.
And now they're heading us down to the area near Ratchet. Not exactly a huge surprise.
No time. Strength.
And they're taking me down to where the new raptor pen nests are. Yeah, see? It used to be here, now it's over here. So they've moved it a little. Now where is that fungal culture supposed to go? Southeast, huh? That suggests this area to me. I guess we'll find out. Okay. Kingdom Door. Well, there's definitely oasis-like area that direction, isn't there? Kind of painfully obvious with the palm trees in the middle of nowhere. So, based on the fact that they said it was in the southeast, and I'm now heading in the southeast, and there's those trees, I'm going to make the assumption that I'm heading in the correct direction. We'll hit this one up, and then we'll hit down here, and then work our way back. Certainly level up higher than I thought I would. I thought I'd get about 2 bubbles. Got nearly 8. So I'm already 39% of the way to level 17, which is boding very nicely. Well, this is in fact the stagnant oasis. Now, are we close enough? We are. We want to get away from that. Yep, that's requiring us to go all the way back right away, so bullshit. We're gonna head down here and get the other thing done over here, which is this one. Yes. Apparently something's attacking me. Oh, hope my pet has fallen. Uh-oh, folks, I found more quests. More quests at this stage means more leveling up. The faster I level up, the better, so let's get to these.
Speak, friend.
Great.
May your blades never dull.
Quick, get this other quest and then follow.
Stay away from the voodoo.
Oh, good. Well, I guess that got taken care of. Alright. Looks to me like going to kill some people in order to get some stuff taken care of. Or maybe we want them to go somewhere. I didn't read the quest. Had to get it in a rush. Ah, I'm searching the tents. Okay, well there's a tent section, so let's go over there. Of course, it wouldn't be any fun if we didn't have something to kill on the way. Alrighty. Stuff to do here. Well, better take him out too, alright. There we go. Is Boots leather by any chance? Nope. Oh, hello. I guess we can kill you too since we're right here. Not in line of sight. There's a pole there. Oh, this guy's good. I hope he was only here to kill somebody and didn't get any satisfaction. Okay, we need more tents. Not for a big tent. Big tent like this should have something in it, right? And yet, That's very disappointing. I'll keep checking the tents in the area, but right now I think my goal should be to climb this hill. Get to the top of this bird and get that tent sorted. 50% of the way to the next level, and I got places to go. I'm not turning these quests as I go, though. This done.
Talk to me. Bye-bye now.
Alright. We're going to go up that mountain there. Any tents on the way that I can go look in? There's these tents. Let's go take a look at these tents. Take this guy out as a go. Yeah, that got me one of the feathers I need. Wait a minute, not really. Coal card chest key. See that? That's what I'm talking about. So it looks like they've kept the coal card chests in. Since it's got a key for one of them. There's another piece of intelligence back there. There we go. This idiot has anything hidden behind him, shall we? Not seeing anything. Okay. So it's back to that mountain. So obviously there's a pathway up. Duh. Right? And there's also more tents over here. And I'm being attacked by a raptor. So let's kill the raptor. Okay, back we go to check these tents. Since they're at the bottom of where I'm going anyway. Here I might as well look. Oh, I guess I got one there. That's good. See what was my head being blocked like this, but hey. Another guy attacking. Jeez, I'm impossible. I'm so popular I was actually taking damage to it. So popular my raptor almost died there. Three or four. And I think this guy's got one here going too, maybe. No, maybe not. Well, we'll go up to the top of the mountain, and when we come back down, maybe they'll respawn. Survey the land all you like. Just hurry up and be done with it so I can get on with this. Something about the giant oasis that was formed as a result of cataclysm. When the pools went all screwy and now there's life. Of course, let's go back to the crossroads, because why not, right? Okay, that's not quite finishing the quest here. That's not popping at all. Pop them again. There we go. Don't know why it made me do it twice, but it did. Important thing is it's done now, and I get experience points. And now I'm going to have to take them down to the oasis. And kill snapdragons as well on that. Alright, well, I gotta go back down here to look for that last piece of Centaur intelligence. So it's not like I'm going anywhere I don't have to go. Heck, even going back to the crossroads, I'd have to go back down this ramp. So we're getting close to level 17. Closing in nicely, I think. It certainly has picked up the speed at which I'm leveling. It's a very good thing. I'm not seeing any more of those papers here, though. And this guy's supposed to know attack a little bit too close to him. Okay, now in order to get this done the most effective way possible, I think the best thing for me to do is to continue to try and get these papers, simply because that's the most wandering around I'm going to have to get to. Kill everything that gets in my way, just to help with leveling. Might as well keep scanning even though I'm not getting any points for it. Sucks, but you know, oh well. I'll take care of that when I'm offline. Or off stream as it may be. Oh, they both got in my way, so they had to die. And there's the fourth piece of paper. I thought that might work out that way. Alright, so now we're back to the actual oasis to test the seeds and do stuff with the snapshots. And then what we can do is we can go and do the Raptors Den stuff, and next thing you know I'm going to be level 17 and a half. Won't take long, I know that. obviously the huge fissure that separates the northern barrens and the southern barrens is that thing that didn't exist before.
Strange seeing that for the first time.
Yeah, there's a couple of zones that are changed drastically.
Yes.
Some for the better, and some for the much, much, much worse. Which is kind of sad. But I would have to say that one of the better things that's changed is the fact that the Barrens isn't quite so annoying as it was. It's still annoying for those of us who have the memories of the bad old days, as it were. The Barrens is still a pain in the ass, don't get me wrong. But in comparison, it's nowhere near the pain in the ass it used to be. The problem now comes from the number of multitudes who are in here doing the questing. But as you can tell by the chat, very few people are talking. That's a bonus. Unfortunately, trade channels a lot of talking, but if you're playing the game, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be outside the cities for the most part anyway. So it doesn't really matter that trade chat's gone all to hell, unless you're really trying to sell stuff to make money. And nowadays that's not as big a deal as it used to be. Although this is one of the crappier servers. Oh, I haven't been skinning any of these guys. Oh, I suck. Much better. If in doubt, skin your kills. It's not that big a deal. I don't know why I keep forgetting. Okay, snap draws are done. Once we turn in this quest, we'll be heading over to the rafters area, get that completed.
Hey there.
Or, you know, doing another quest for this trick.
You be careful, man.
It's kind of on the way. My only concern is they're going to want me to come back when I'm done. And you just know they're going to make me do that. It won't be enough to kill him. I'll have to come back to turn it in. Yeah, another. What is this? Agroville? Well, let me guess. I'm taking care of someone's damn quest from the top of the hill, aren't I? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Let's go this way. Come, pet. Follow me. Ignore that. Irritating. Right now it looks like the guy that I'm trying to kill is actually not up. Mainly because he's probably been killed by some other numbnut. Okay, player, whatever, numbnut, same difference. Some idiot jackass took my kill. Oh, I'm sorry, was that not quite PC of me? Still that key. Just waiting for this guy to pop. maybe I can do this. Based on reading the quest a little more closely. Here's the bastard working. What do you know? Big question is there a treasure chest up here? There is, and I have the key. Bonus stuff for me. Yay. What is that? Leather gloves. Nah, we'll sell it in the auction house. Alright, so that took care of that. Does that require me to turn it back into that trick? It does. So let's get that done first. Then we'll get to the stupid raptors, eh? That's okay, we're working our way into level 18 now. The kills are much more frequent, therefore I'm getting a lot more experience a lot faster. It's just the ability to travel fast is killing me. Still, that's the only real thing that's getting in the way of doing these quests. My inability to get where I want to go with the speed I want to get there. There we go. Okay. So I'm supposed to put feathers on the nest. I've got one feather already. Here's a raptor. He might even give me the next feather. Let's go after him and see what happens. That's the second feather, and here's another raptor. Give me the third feather.
So what's the thing is that before the raptors need a fur, and therefore they have feathers.
No, the raptors actually have feathers on them as part of their skin.
That's just strange.
Not at all when you think of the Jurassic Park.
Ah,
In the
they're
Jurassic
birds.
Park stories, they actually evolved into birds.
Yes.
So them having feathers is not as far-fetched as it seems. I don't know if there's any actual science backing any of that shit up. So it's not my place to say whether it's bullshit or not. But, you know, if you take your Jurassic Park along with your World of Warcraft lore and combine the two, then raptors having feathers is not that unusual. I got my feathers, so now I only need to kill the raptors that are specifically in my way, but I'm going to aggro anyway, as a matter of course, getting into the area to go. To that end, I'm only going to kill the guys who are actually in my way, or who aggro me as I go by them. If I'm lucky, I can avoid this next guy without any problems by going up here and coming in. Now this is what you would consider the back entrance of the section. That back entrance never used to exist. This was fairly tightly contained in a cropping of rocks. Where the hell's this third one? This one's actually up the hill. I've only done these quests in the new Barren Zone once. Pretty sure, yep, I'm heading right to it. Good. done, done, and done. That should require me to go back to the crossroads, is exactly what it does require me to do. Good. So that'll chunk me up pretty nicely towards level 18. And at this point I'm going to request a little Twinkie from the wifey.
Okay.
Hello, I'm thirsty.
I know.
She's gone and made food for me, folks. I can't even eat it until I get level 20 because I promised I would get to level 20. So I get to sit here smelling a wonderful meal that I'm not allowed to touch because I have to finish my obligation. Whether anyone's watching this being streamed live or not, I do feel I have an obligation to get things done in order to, you know, fulfill what I'm doing. So whether you're watching this on YouTube or watching the live stream, know that when I say I'm going to get to level 20, I'm going to get to level 20. I should be able to do it in 2 videos. This being the second one. My goal is simply to cap 20. I'm not going to be doing anything really beyond that online. I'll do the rest of the stuff I have to do offline at that point, including getting my ability to mount and all that other fun stuff. Well, that's kind of crap, and that sells for much more, so let's sell that. Gazrod can be spoken to after I turn everything else in.
I've been expecting you. Go. Ancestors watch.
I'm still not going to the Wailing Caverns, buddy. Because that's not happening.
That better be good.
Fuzzy gloves, which are crap. 1 whole copper difference. Well, we'll take the one I can't wear. Now they really want me to go to Ratchet. You see that? They really want me to go to Ratchet now.
Blood and thunder.
And that's the opposite direction. Oh, goody. Well, that's not in any way helpful. Okay, there's only one quest this way. My logic is this. If there's only one quest in this direction, chances are it'll be over fairly quickly. That's the logic I'm applying to this. It could be errant logic, it could be completely the wrong thing, but based on what I've seen, now that they've fixed their stuff,
Blood and thunder.
when one way to do one thing will probably net me better, faster, than going another way to do multiple things. Rat bread could be used for cooking. Okay,
Go forward to victory.
open this stuff up. Oh, it's only the one? Okay. That can also be used for cooking. Alright, away we go. So between very demanding cats, a meal I can't eat because I'm doing this instead right now, and the people that have been taking all my damned kills, this has been more of a grind than it should have been, which in fact is exactly what I would expect out of the Barrens, because the Barrens always has been exactly that. You have to wait until I'm done the stream, my friend. Then we will cuddle. So I'm taking a kitty cat to task now. Now this quest is probably 2 or 3 quests in a chain, one after the other, involving protecting this outpost. Unless it's completely and utterly changed. That'll be exactly what this is all about. I'm expecting that's what it's going to be all about. Once it's done, I can head to Ratchet without a worry.
Strength and honor.
There we go.
For the Horde.
Collect 10 bracers from Idiot Polkar. Slay the leader and take his head. Yeah, okay. Well, it's not chained like it used to be. It used to be you'd have to stand out here and take a group of people attacking en masse. And you'd have to take them out one by one with reinforcements from Crossroads. Didn't take long. There's at least 2 waves worth. Instead, they're going to have me go down and reveal the area of the Wailing Caverns entrance and fight at yet another oasis spot, which is where these centaurs have set up camp. In a situation where I have 2 different quests in the same area, the one I usually highlight is the one that focuses on a boss, or a named character, or a rare. So in this case, I'm focusing on Hezrol? Yes. I'm focusing on Hezrol because Hezrol's going to have a smaller patrol area. I'll be getting all the bracers as well, of course, but I'll be focusing specifically on the one guy who I specifically have to kill. There's a lot of specifics in there. It'll be good to get a bow or a gun that actually is the right one for my character, rather than using the crappy weapons they're giving me as I go here. This looks like Hezrol has a patrol area. So we're going to head along it. See if we can spot him. I spawned right as I was standing there. So someone's obviously been in the area recently. So I should be here later enough that that spawn won't be the only spawn. This, of course, is the entrance to the Wailing Caverns. Oh, someone has spotted me. I don't know where it's from. Oh, there we go. Oh, damn, I didn't do enough damage to him to get credit for that kill. That sucks. Or after it did too much damage to him. Anyway, let's just get this reveal taken care of. This cave is the entrance to the Wailing Caverns. There we go.
I always forget where this is, you know.
Just southwest of the crossroads.
Yeah, but I always forget that it's tucked in like that.
That's a cave you have to go around to see the entrance of?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any centaurs whatsoever. Oh, wait a second, close my mouth. There we go. Just like that, no one buys it. Yay! Give me your bracers. Yay, off I go. And another one. That's good. Oh, why am I not getting credit for these guys? I mean, well, I'm not even getting... I'm getting experience. No, I'm not. I'm not getting experience for these guys. I got the center bracers, but... Do I got experience showing up on this? Let's check. I don't. I must have unchecked that somehow. I guess I haven't noticed that all day long. Oops! Ah. Waiting for a respawn. I highly doubt this guy's actually going to show up here. If I was the leader of a group of people, I'd send someone else to go to the top of the hill. I'm not going to climb to the top of the hill. What do I look like? A guy who climbs up to the top of the hill? This guy only has the one... He only has the one real spot he walks around, guys. I don't think he's a long respawn. I just think I'm getting unlucky with where he is. I think that would be much more likely to be the truth. Although, to be honest, there's not a whole heck of a lot of area for this guy to be that isn't the same place where his buddies are. So, perhaps I just did those quests in a different order than other people were doing, and now we're all on the same quest again, and I'm waiting on respawns. Which would suck because it's dragging out this ordeal much longer than it needs to be dragged. Well, again, when I approach the 4-hour mark, regardless of whether I'm capped at 20 or not because of this stupidity, I will cease the live stream. I will not cap without being online, live. What I will do is I will simply wait till the next time I stream and try and get level 20 the hell out of the way as fast as possible. Really. I figure that's fair. I'll make sure that I'm truthful about what I'm streaming. But the fact that this is taking so damn long is ridiculous. Walked right in him without seeing him. Seems like the bracers at least are dropping off each and every kill. So that's good news. At least I'm not having to grind that. And of course, as soon as I say that, the guy doesn't drop the bracers. Thanks for making me look like an idiot. Okay, anybody else over on this side here? funny because I technically just changed zones, so I'm now in the southern zones. And that's when this guy popped. Literally as soon as I crossed zones. It's as though he's been in the other zone waiting all that time, and as soon as I crossed, poof, there he was. All ornery and stuff. I'm down to 2 bracers and this idiot's head. So I don't know where his head's at. I do know I'm doing a good job of killing everybody else though. Whilst waiting. Hopefully this will be the last bracer on. Was. Now it's just this other guy. This is great that I'm being attacked by you, buddy, but it's not really helping me do what I need to do. You're not the guy I need, so off you go. This guy's gotta pop soon. I figured at least I'd see a body or something if he wasn't here himself, you know. At least I'd see his corpse. Maybe someone sitting in it would be nice enough to go to Wowhead and find out. Oh, we got guy dropped anything.
What's his name?
Looks like his name is Hezrel Bloodmark. You should be able to find us by Hezrul. Attacking, you're not attacking, you're attacking, you're not attacking. Make your mind, buddy. Are you trying to kill me or not? And a lion. Great. Come on, auto attack. There we go.
He walks around the oasis clockwise. And counterclockwise to find him. He has 2 ads with him.
Counterclockwise to find him, huh?
Yep. You can stand at 4641.
4641?
That's what it says. Stand at the coordinates there.
I can't. 4641. Where would 4641 be? Let's see, there's 46. And 41 is way up here in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
It can't be 4641. That's north of the crossroads.
Try 4070.
Well, I'm almost at 4070. That's better. 4073. Okay, try 4070. Alright. Well, I was going counterclockwise, but you stopped me. By telling me to go to 4070. That's where I usually find them. I usually find them outside the Wailing Caverns. I know that. He's been right in this area. This is 4070 as well. And there he is. At 4070. And that's it, that way I know I killed him. He'll be very happy to hear it. He's going to be pretty pissed at me. Oh, that's right. I'm not going back to the crossroads. I should go this way. But I'd have to go a lot further if I want to go in the mountains. So that puts me almost at level 18. These two quest turn-ins will probably get me to level 18. And then the stuff over at Ratchet should get me to 20. Because a lot of quests over there with the hold, that's just on the other side of the split, or it's just this side of the split. I can't remember now. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of quests there. I vaguely remember there being enough to get to 20 before. Not bothering to fight you. I've got better things to do than to fight a tiny little guy like you, or girl like you, or whatever you like. The point is I'm not stopping. You gave me exact directions off from Wowhead there. So that was perfect. Killed him deed. Alright, so here's your bracers. Because you're too lazy to get them yourself. That one quest was enough to level me up. Haha. Put that belt on, there we go. And Hezrul's head. That'll get me that cocaine pad. But until there we go. There's the item I want. That puts me 3 bubbles into the next level already. Kill Kolkar Centaur until Kromzar appears and slay him and take a piece of his banner. 3 players, huh? That is the only quest you have, right? Yes, it is. Okay, good. This is the quest I was talking about. The idea that it takes 3 players now is kind of ridiculous. Just kill everybody until the head guy appears. That's all it is. It's not that big a challenge. The idea that you would need 3 people to do it is kind of ridiculous though. Let's turn him off. There we go. You can attack now. Attacking is good. So why are you all attacking me? Attack somebody else, will you? Hey, 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 hey. Whoa, whoa. Give me that potion. What are you doing? These guys don't like me very much. Wow, they killed my ass. That's the first time I've died with this character. And I'd like to know how fighting one guy all of a sudden turned into fighting 3. And if that's the reason why you have to have 3 people when you're doing this, I think it's a bunch of bullshit myself. I think it's a load of crap.
No, I've done that solo before.
Not since the Barons got split in 2, you didn't.
Oh,
It never required 3 people in the past. I don't know why it would require 3 people now. It was just a low-level stand here, kill them quest. I don't know what they pulled on this. All of a sudden everybody came to me, probably because my raptor went over there. I wonder if he died. He might have died. And they aggroed all onto me at the same time, which I just don't think is fair. I'll keep saying it because I'll keep believing it. Now then. Come here. He died. The whole clue, I think, is taken one at a time. That's what I've been trying to do. This is one of those situations where sure, shit better count for me too. It did. Okay, good. Give me that. Would you let me have that, please? Thank you. Maybe it did. Yeah, it did. Okay, good. Okay. It looked like it kept on saying it wouldn't let me take the thing. It was kept being used. It was unavailable. But somewhere in there, it looks like I actually did pick up the piece of flag. So yay. But the way I was doing it the second time, I could have done that solo as well. Except for fighting the actual guy. Look at that. 3 useless items. Completely useless. Lots of experience, yeah, but completely useless crap. That's typical. Okay, so. But look at that, I'm already 37% of the way into level 19. So that's not bad. The only problem is a slog to Ratchet. That's a long. This is one of those situations where I have to walk it because I ain't got the flight path for it yet. One of the neat little secrets about the game is that there is in fact a way to get from the starting area of the orcs to Ratchet very quickly. Oh, you can go kill him if you feel the need to, I don't care. There's a secret hidden pathway that I believe is meant for druids to learn one of their forms. But if you go the exact right way on that pathway, it actually takes you over the mountains, overlooking the bay, looking at Ratchet. And if you're careful, you can get from there to Ratchet and get the flight path without getting killed. That was one of the big secrets back in the day. The hidden path is still there. It's called the hidden path. I don't know whether druids still use it. It's possible they don't. Damn shame I can't fly already. Crossroads, for some reason, has always been a place where a lot of PvP has happened in the past. And it was happening today if you were paying attention to the chat. I don't know why. I don't think the Alliance had anything to do with the Barrens until the southern end. because of the entrance to Dustwallow Marsh. And the Thousand Needles was, it was mostly Horde, but it connects Feralas, which was an Alliance area, and Teneris, which is a neutral zone, so it's both Alliance and Horde. So I don't know why that area just happened to be a hotbed. The other big hotbed of real world PvP was the area between South Shore and Terran Mill in the Hillsbrad foothills. Epic battles used to be fought, but then you had an Alliance town on the water, and just north of it along a path, the Horde town. So there was, Hillsbrad was meant to be a split zone, 50-50, 50% Alliance, mainly dwarves and gnomes coming from Ironforge through the wetlands, both from Dunmurrow through Loch Modan up into the wetlands and then into the Arathi Highlands, with South Shore being the furthest reach they had in that direction, and Hammerfall and the Arathi Highlands being the furthest reach the Horde had. So both in the Hillsbrad area and in the Arathi area, you had both a Horde town and an Alliance town very close to each other. Honor Hold was the name of the Alliance town in Arathi Highlands. So there was a little bit of PvP in Arathi, but in comparison to the massive fights that used to happen in the Hillsbrad zone, there was no comparison. No comparison. The Hillsbrad zone was a hotbed of PvP activity. Always was. Don't put it there. I won't put the ink. Don't put that there either. I won't put it down here. There we go. So it was always a fun zone to be in. And of course, being on a PvE server, you never had to actually get involved in player versus player combat unless you wanted to. So you could wander through the area watching everybody being the hell out of each other, or you could roll up your sleeves and jump in. Sadly, they've now made the Hillsbrad area completely Horde by destroying South Shore with the Cataclysm.
For the Horde.
And other areas in Arathi are the same. They've expanded. Either the Alliance or the Horde now has a flight path in a small town just inside from the Hillsbrad area. But as a result, they've kind of eliminated any and all PvP that used to spontaneously erupt in that area. And it's such a shame, because that's another part of the nerfing aspect of the game as well.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I don't know why they would change that, because it was a vibrant area that they made hoping would go a certain way, and then when it did go a certain way, they stomped on it. I don't understand that. The logic behind that eludes me.
Right back.
Another thing that eludes me completely is the way that they've taken away certain areas and certain instances and made them very, very vanilla. It's very boring. The Horde used to be really great as the best side to be on.
Yes.
Mainly because the Alliance held your hand so damn much. And now, it's almost all the same. In fact, when I get playing into the expansion packs, you're going to hear me talking about this because I just took a character up to level cap in order to get the achievement for having a character on both sides. You're going to find that the when you get into the expansion packs, everybody seems to have the exact same quests. It's just
Welcome to
phrased
Rapid.
slightly
Hope you're
differently.
looking for work.
Or the person you have to kill might be in a different location than the person that the other team has to kill. But they've kind of sterilized it, is how it feels, to me anyway. It feels like they've sterilized the game a bit. Okay, for the purposes of doing this in an order that makes sense based on the quests I currently have, I'm going to start from the north end and head south. I'm just going to grab this quest. This quest requires me to go to Booty Bay. For any reason whatsoever, I'm going to ignore it. Given the fact that this quest is on the dock, I'm almost positive. Frey Island. Now, Frey Island is up here. That's Frey Island as well. Frey Island, that's this island out here that used to have a completely different use. Back in the day, when you were playing a warrior, you had to go to Frey Island in order to get one of your stances. I don't think you were actually allowed to tank. I think you had to actually fight for your right to be a tank. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That it was the tanking stance that you didn't have when you started the game. And the whole purpose of Frey Island was to go out there and prove your strength, killing everything that moved as fast as humanly possible in order for you to get your... It might have been the Fury stance. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be that you could do tank and arms and you had to earn the Fury stance with that quest. I'm not entirely sure now. It's been so long. But Frey Island was all about being a warrior. Now, Frey Island has nothing to do with being a warrior. It's just some place, you know. Apparently they've got quests on it. That's great. But that's about it. Ah well. Things change. But I think that sometimes Blizzard gets a little bit too excited about the changes they're trying to make. And just as they did with that Hunter quest, or well, it's not a Hunter quest, it's an everyone quest that Hunters in particular are stymied with. Sometimes I don't think they look fully before they leap. For example, one of my favorite instances back in the day was Solomance. I remember Solomance. I was doing it when Burning Crusade was out. I never did it when I was in vanilla WoW because I didn't do any raids or instances. I capped and pretty much stopped playing at that point. But Solomance used to be a very large instance.
Yes.
With different wings and optional bosses.
Yeah.
One of the optional bosses could only be obtained if you had done quests outside in order to attune to that particular boss, and then killing that boss would help you attune to allow you to go in the back door of Stratholme. Stratholme has the back entrance and the main entrance. Well, you didn't automatically have access to both. You had to earn the back door entrance. So that was a lot of fun. And they took care of that. And then Solomance, as I said, it had an optional boss that, if I'm not mistaken, you had to do something else in order to access the guy in the first place. And then you had to know where the boss was and summon him. And he was a gargoyle boss that came swooping in from outside after you summoned him. And when you summoned him, you were enclosed in this location where only he could get to you. No one could get out. So if you screwed up somehow and you weren't inside that spot, you weren't going to get that credit for the boss. Your party could down him, but you wouldn't get credit because you weren't in the zone, technically. I guess it was a precursor to their zoning situation that they really heavily introduced in the Lich King expansion. The ability to be in an area but not be seen by the people you're with because you're not really in their area. Yeah, because that makes it really not annoying at all when you're there with your guild and half of them can see you and the other half don't think you're there. That's another example of Blizzard not quite thinking things through before they implemented something. The garrisons now are a direct result of that ability to phase. And it has been used to good effect in certain areas of the game, but anyway, then once you got into the main hall, well, technically you entered the main hall of Solomance right from the entrance, and then you cleared everybody around the edges and took the boss out in the center, and then you went down this hall into another section, and that was where the first optional boss was off to the side that you had to attune to. Then after that, what would happen is you would continue into the next fairly large hall, and from there you could go either to the left or straight. If you went straight, you'd go into another room full of dragon whelpings, and then from there you would go downstairs to an optional boss. That optional boss is now, I think, the second boss in the instance, Rattlegore. He doesn't have the effect that he used to. It's no longer a big deal to fight him. So they took that and ruined that. And then there was another hidden stairway that took you down to kill Jaundice, was her name. And I have screenshot proof that that part of the game existed because it was such a cool area. She was in her own little alcove in an area that was surrounded by skeletons that, you know, they were trash mobs, like trashy trash mobs. The kind of trash mobs that you would grind down with one hit. Trash mobs. And so you do AoEs on them to burn them all out, and then she'd come, you get to her, and then you'd have to fight her, and she would make multiples of herself, and would do absolutely ridiculous damage if you didn't burn her down quick enough. That was fun. And so that was optional. Then when you got into the main chunk of the area, you had wings you could go to. Different wings. Instead of just fighting the main boss at the bottom, you couldn't just fight the main boss. You had to take care of other bosses as well. And what would happen is you would have to, there'd be 2 floors, and there'd be 3 offshoots from that wing. And there were different challenges in each of those offshoots. But before you even got there, when you came down into the main teaching hall where all the students were, there was a laboratory that you could get to by going on a different path to go to yet another optional boss. And that laboratory doesn't exist anymore. And all the wings that used to be there before you fought the final boss, they don't exist anymore. They nerfed the instance so frickin' badly that 95% of what you could enjoy playing simply isn't there anymore. So Solomance has gone from my favorite instance in the game to that instance over there. And you had to get attuned to even get the damn key. You had to do a lot of stuff in the Western Plaguelands and then the Eastern Plaguelands in order to even earn a key to allow you to go in it. So first you had to get attuned to get the key, and that attunement allowed you the ability to fight that other boss if you followed it beyond getting the key to Soulmance. See, back in the day, you actually had a key ring. Actually, back in the day, you didn't have a key ring. Then they implemented a key ring, and it came up as a little icon. It was on your action bars. It was right in this spot right here, between your bags and the game menu. And that's where you would find all your keys for all the instances that you were attuned to. Back in the day, the Arcatraz needed to be attuned to. And Tempest Keep needed the key in order to get into, and the Arcatraz was a key to getting the key to go into the Tempest Keep raid. The Shattered Halls in the Citadel, in the first zone of the Hellfire Citadel. You had to have a key to open up the gate. I mean, they've changed the game so much you don't have to attain anything. You know, I mean, I can understand them changing it for the purposes of allowing people to have the ability to get to higher end content faster. Don't get me wrong, I get that. But at the same point, I mean, they've got public test realms. Why don't they have old test realms? They should have a vanilla realm. They should. Simple as that. Create a vanilla realm. That way people who want to play the game the way it used to be played can still do so. You know? That's the biggest problem, is that when they've gotten rid of this content, it doesn't seem like there's going to be any way to reattain it. They've changed the content, so it's kind of like George Lucas futzing around with Star Wars films. That might be a really poor comparison, but it's not that far off if you really stop and think about it. You can't get, or at least it's been said by George often enough, you can't buy the original Star Wars anymore. There's no way to ever view the original movie the way it was released in theaters back in the 1970s. It can't be done. Now, there's rumor that there's actually going to be a release of those exact films, but right now, as it stands, when this is being live streamed, there currently is no way to watch the original Star Wars films in their original Han shot first version, without the extra bells and whistles that George Lucas felt just had to be there because computers would allow him to do it. None of the things that George Lucas added to the first three films was necessary in the first three films. No one gives a shit about Han walking on Jabba's tail. No one, and for any reason, would think that Jabba was mobile anyway, given his size. Whether he's a slug-like creature or not, his place was in the third movie. Leave him in the third movie. Don't put him in the first movie and make him look like a third of his size and obviously computer drawn. So George Lucas screwed the pooch on that. And in the same way, I feel that Blizzard has done a lot of ill will to their game and to the people that support the game the most, those of us who are still playing after all these years after years after years. We deserve something, and it should be something that, you know, other people have to attain to, not just have handed to them. You know, you don't get Timber Mile Hold rep by walking up and completing a whole bunch of quests for them. No, you should have to do the same grind, the same endless slaughter, kill, repeat, slaughter, kill, repeat. You should have to do the same damn thing that we had to do back in the day. It's simple as that. It's only fair. In my eyes, it's only fair. We had to earn our stuff. And the people today who join the game and are only wanting to play it casually, that's great for them that they only want to play it casually. I'm not asking for the entire game to remain at the same difficulty level as it was when AQ was released, or when the Black Temple was the final raid in Burning Crusade. No, what I'm asking Blizzard to do is listen to the people who have been here the entire time and give them reason to play it still. That's all. And right now, the only reason to go into the old content is achievements. It seems. And I love achievements, don't get me wrong. I love my achievements. But I still think there are certain things that should be earned. That's all. So I'll stop being an old man about it. And complaining. So much. Look at that. While I was not paying attention, I capped level 19. So it looks as though level 19 is about where I'm going to get for today's streaming purposes. That was slowed down considerably by the fact that people in the area were taking kills, or my having to wait for respawns because of overpopulation in certain parts of the questing I was doing. I do apologize for that. I did intend to get to level 20, however I am going to stop with this turn-in
Sure could use your help,
being
kid.
the last turn-in for today. Okay, I've got more quests to do in this area. So Ratchet will be where I'm going to be coming to first thing next time I'm streaming. But as it stands right now, I am going to use my Hearthstone to go back to Orgrimmar. And that will be where I stop the stream for today. This will be split up into 2 videos as day 1's stream was, and posted to YouTube on the Gutrend channel. I will be picking this up again in the next day or 2. Let's see, today's Wednesday, so it could be this weekend, Saturday or Sunday, that I actually pick it up. I am maintaining a whole bunch of characters all at once, and I can't play them all the time because of the length of time in a day, and also I have health concerns. So as a result, I'll be doing this as I've been doing this. And I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you follow me on Twitter or at YouTube. Share, like, subscribe on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook as well, at Gutrend. You can find me on the Xbox One at The Real Gutrend, and I'll accept any and all friend requests. So, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I will post again on my Twitter accounts and Facebook when I'm going to be streaming next, and we'll hopefully see you then. So have yourselves a good day, and we'll talk to you next time.